3 p.m. I'm your anchor man. If you miss it for anything, your leadership ratings will be in doubt. I'd like you to know, the more you watch this, apply the things you like, your leadership rating will go high. Don't forget that it happens on Life Center Network.
Welcome to Leader
2 p.m. every Tuesday.
Today's Leader Upgrade is on Pharmacy of Upgrade. We're talking about sponsors of upgrade in life and in destiny. Pharmacy of Upgrade. Notice there are people who have been stagnant for a very long time. They're making no progress. They're just adding years without adding value. So we want to look at the Pharmacy of Upgrade. The 5 mindsets that sponsor upgrade in life and in destiny. So I like starting by saying that life upgrade is knowing yourself, having a vision for your life, and motivating yourself, and then regulating your lifestyle. Life upgrade is that you know yourself, you have a vision for your life, you are motivating yourself, and you are regulating your lifestyle. That's what life upgrade is all about. And life upgrade, leader upgrade, comes up every Tuesday 2 to 3 p.m. every day here on Life Center Network, on Fulcrum International, on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, as the case might be. So this day I told you that the leader upgrade is on Pharmacy of Upgrade, sponsors of upgrade, the mindsets, 5 mindsets that sponsor upgrade in life and in destiny. That's what I want to bring your way today. So I'll be looking at I said life upgrade is number 1, knowing yourself, having a vision for your life, motivating yourself, and regulating your lifestyle. You see in Philippians chapter 3, 13 to 14 from New Living Translation, he said, "No, dear brothers and sisters, I have not achieved it, but I focus on this one thing, forgetting the past and looking forward to what lies ahead. I press on to reach the end of the race and receive the heavenly prize for which God, through Christ Jesus, is calling us." So this guy is saying, there are 2 things I don't want to focus on: past success, past failures. My focus is on tomorrow. My focus is on the future. My focus is to win a prize for where I am going to. So there are a few thoughts I want to bring your way that I will normally do. The first one is that the true worth of every person is not in what he takes from life, but what he brings to life. The true worth of every person, the true worth of every man, is not what he takes from life, rather what he brings to life. That's why I said that life is all about donation, not about duration. That you are 100 years and 150 years old. We are looking at what did you bring to life, not what you took from life. So life is all about donations, not about duration. So the true worth of any man in life is not what he takes from life, but rather what he brings to life. We look at the young man called Mark Zuckerberg. I brought Facebook to life. We look at the man Henry Ford. I brought Ford car automobiles to life. We look at the young man called Pablo Picasso. I brought sculpture and painting. We look at the young man called Michelangelo, where I painted the Sistine Chapel, and it's still there standing as a memorial that I brought something to life. I didn't take something from life. So the true worth of every man is not what he takes from life, but rather what he brings to life. And like a man said, if you cannot bring anything to the table, why not provide the table? If you cannot bring anything to the table, provide the table. At least you brought something. The second point I want to bring to you is that it is impossible to lead a generation when you come behind it in destiny impact. It is impossible to lead a generation when you come behind it in destiny impact. If a man does not know to what port he is steering, no wind is favorable. That is what Seneca said. If a man does not know the port for which he's steering, no wind is favorable. Seneca. So it is impossible to ask a generation to follow you when you come behind it in destiny impact. And that brings me to the third point. Whatever makes you mad, whatever makes you glad, whatever makes you sad, it may be a pointer to where your leadership is needed. Whatever makes you sad, whatever makes you mad, whatever makes you glad, might be a pointer to where your leadership is needed. Leadership is simply where you are serving, where you are making a difference, where you are impacting your generation, bringing significance, not just success. So, whatever makes you sad, whatever makes you mad, whatever makes you glad, might be a pointer to where your leadership ratings are needed. Find out the things. Don't joke with your anger. Don't joke with what makes you sad. Don't joke with what makes you glad. There might be a reason, a place where your leadership is needed. So let's look at 5 mindsets. Like I said to you, there are 5 mindsets that sponsor upgrade in life, upgrade in leadership, upgrade in business, upgrade in politics, upgrade in education, upgrade in arts and entertainment, upgrade in media, upgrade in politics, anywhere, upgrade in family, upgrade in religion. There are 5 mindsets that will sponsor. I might not be able to exhaust the 5 mindsets, but at least I can deliver 2 today, and the next week we continue with the other 3. But I'm going to make sure I exhaust and explain to you that I unpack the value of the 2 mindsets. There are 5 mindsets that sponsor upgrade in life. I'm going to give you 2 today. Let's see how far we can go. The first one is, no one is more interested in my destiny than me. No one is more interested in my destiny than me. Nobody can be more interested in you than you. If you are going to upgrade yourself, you must realize that no one should be more interested in your future, interested in your dream, interested in your aspiration, interested in your hopes than you. No man. You see, the leader's greatest victory is victory over himself. John Maxwell says so. The leader's greatest victory is a victory over himself. Because if you cannot rule your mind will ruin your life. Let me say that again. If you cannot rule your mind will ruin your life. So it's important to know that the leader's greatest victory is the victory over himself. So question is, what are the indicators that you are upgrading yourself well and showing good interest in you? What are the indicators? What shows, what features, what characteristics, what snapshots are there to prove that I am investing in myself to be that person I want to be, to realize the dreams and the goals that I have for myself? Because nobody is more interested in me than me. It is you versus you. It is me versus me. So the first indicator that I am investing in myself, I'm interested in myself, is that the willingness to pay whatever price my destiny journey demands. That I am willing to pay whatever price my destiny journey demands is an indicator, is a pointer, is a proof that I'm investing in myself. I am interested in my destiny. That I am willing to pay whatever price my destiny journey demands. You see, I love the story of Jesse Owens, who was an athlete, and in 1923, this young man met his coach and said to his coach, I am not tired of telling this story because it resonates with me. It spurs up something in me, that if a man will give life whatever it demands, love will give whatever it offers. If a man, if a politician, if a businessman, if an educationist, if a family man, if art and entertainment a guy, if a media guru will give life whatever it demands, love will give you whatever it offers. You see, it was my own leadership coach, it was my own, or it's my own pastor, my CEO, that said, George Zuma, he said, no man can give life an amateur attention and expects a professional result. You can't give spirituality an amateur attention and you expect a professional result. You can't give politics an amateur attention and expect a professional result. You can't give your business an amateur attention and expect a professional result. So the first pointer, indicator, future, proof that I am more interested in me than anyone else. I'm more interested and invested in my future than anyone else, is that I am willing to pay whatever price my destiny journey demands, whatever price my upgrade demands, whatever price my leadership demands, whatever price my spirituality demands, whatever price my business demands, whatever price my politics demand. The willingness to pay any price. And I was talking about the story of a young man called Jesse James, who was an athlete in 1929, met his coach and said to his coach, I want to be a star in sports, and I want to be a star in track and field event. And his coach just asked him a simple question: are you sure you are ready to pay the price that your destiny journey demands? And the young man said he was ready. And his coach called him and said, there are 4 things you need to do. And I'd like you to know these 4 things that are universal principle. Whatever your field of endeavor, whatever your destiny, whatever industry you belong to, you want to be an epic performer, you want to be a history maker, you want to be a sports enthusiast, whatever you want to be in life, if you follow the same principle that the coach of Jesse James told his coach, the coach told him, you will also arrive the same place you want to arrive. The first one he said to him is called determination. The second thing he said to him is called discipline. The third thing he said to him is called determination, discipline, dedication is the third thing. And the fourth thing is sacrifice. He said if you do these 4 things, you will stand out. Number 1, determination. Number 2, dedication. Number 3, discipline. And number 4, sacrifice. If you do these 4 things, that is what your destiny journey demands. If you can pay this price, I guarantee you. Guess what? That was in 1923. In 1936 Berlin Olympics, Jesse James won 4 gold medals when it was difficult for a nation to win 1 gold medal. And his long jump record took 22 years to be broken. His long jump record took 22 years to be broken. Why? A young man heeded the instruction of a coach, of a mentor, who said to him, the 4 ingredients, the 4 prices you need to pay for your destiny to rise, to upgrade, is determination, dedication, discipline, and sacrifice. And he said to him, you will become a star. And this guy began to pay the price his destiny journey demanded. He became a world class in Berlin Olympic after 13 years. The second indicator that you are upgrading yourself, still under the first mindset of no one is more interested in me than me, is that there is commitment to persevere the investment of grace in you. Commitment in persevering the investment of grace. You see, God's gift or God's potential is God's gift to you. But what you do with the potential is your gift back to God. Let me put it another way. My life is a gift from God, but what I do with my life is my gift back to God. Grace is God's investment in me, but discipline is my investment in my life. Grace is God's discipline in me, but discipline is my investment in myself to see that the grace finds expression. So commitment to persevering the investment of grace, that investment God has made in you. If you persevere to keep it in consecration. Number 2, in living the energy vampires. Number 3, in drawing away from negativity kings. Number 4, in staying away from drama queens. If you persevere in the investment of grace by consecration. Number 2, by staying away from energy vampires. Number 3, by keeping away from negativity kings. Number 4, by deleting all the drama queens in your life. You are making commitment to preserving the investment of grace in you. Number 3, still under the first mindset, no one is more interested in me than me. I'm only talking about one mindset that sponsors upgrade in destiny and life. And that is the mindset, no one is more interested in me than me. And I say, what are the indicators to show that you are interested in you than any other person? I said, number 1, the willingness to pay whatever price your destiny journey demands. Number 2, commitment to persevering the investment of grace in you. Number 3, intentional self-development and refinement of potential. Intentional self-development and refinement of potential. Self-investment, they say, pays the highest interest. Self-investment, they say, pays the highest interest. If you look at 2 Chronicles chapter 27 verse 6, it says, so Jotham became mighty because he prepared his ways before the Lord his God. So Jotham became mighty because he prepared his ways before the Lord his God. So your ability to intentionally invest in yourself, reading the books you need to read, following the coach you need to follow, studying iconic successful men in your industry. I remember what John Maxwell said he did. He said somewhere along the line in his field of leadership, he looked for 10 successful men in his leadership career who were great, and decided to pay $100 to see them. He decided to pay $100 to see them. And then some gave him to, so that they can just give him 10 minutes of their time. Some turned him down because $100 then was more, but that was what he could afford. He wanted to pay for their time. So he went to 110 successful men in his industry and began to ask them questions. Had lunch meeting with them to ask them questions. How did you do this? How did you do that? How did you come about this? And all of that. Why? It was his interest that nobody is more invested in him or interested in him than himself. And then the fourth thing to show that you are more interested in you than you is that ability to defer today's gratification for tomorrow's gain. Ability to defer today's gratification for tomorrow's gain. You can either play today and pay tomorrow, or you pay today and play tomorrow. Which one do you want? Would you play today and pay tomorrow, or you pay today so that you can play tomorrow? So in the book of Lamentations chapter 3, it says, it is good for a young man to bear his yoke in his youth. There are some prices you need to pay while you are young, so that at old age you begin to earn. You see, there are 3 stages of life. 1 is the learning stage, 2 is the earning stage, and 3 is the yearning stage. The learning stage, education, training. Earning stage, your learning stage has started paying dividends for your earning stage. And after the earning stage, you enter what we call the yearning stage, where you now build legacies and begin to invest in other lives. So your learning stage, earning stage, and yearning stage. Don't do what you are supposed to be doing in your learning stage in your earning stage. If not, you will have nothing to earn. So it's important you pay today so that you can play tomorrow, instead of playing today and then you start paying tomorrow. So the 5th thing you need to do to indicate that you have interest in you, that you are more interested in you than anyone else, is what? Making out time to celebrate your destiny journey and success. You see, have you ever seen a team that defies the celebration of a goal? They say, no, don't celebrate until the match is over. No. Stop postponing your celebration. Celebrate the small win you had. You wanted to start a company, but you have a kiosk as a shop. Celebrate it. You say you are going to get married this year, but at least you proposed to somebody, you found a girl. Celebrate it. You say you wanted your balance sheet at the end of the year to be $200 million, and you have $10 million. Celebrate it. So celebrate your wins. Celebrate. Make out time to celebrate your destiny journey and success. Even when Arsenal was playing the last day of EPL on Sunday, when they scored when they equalized against Everton, they celebrated as if they are going to win the league. When they scored the second goal against Everton, they celebrated as if they had won the league. They didn't postpone and say, we don't know whether Man City is winning or what. No, but please make out time and celebrate your destiny journey and successes. The little thing, you are believing God for the fruit of the womb, but you had miscarriage. Celebrate it. Yes, I'm not saying you should celebrate miscarriage, but celebrate that you at least they have confirmed that you're a woman. You want a church of 150 adults and you have 50 adults, celebrate it. You're on your way to having 150 adults. Make out time to celebrate your destiny journey. See, I like taking this story of one man in my village who used to sell stockfish. This man will stay, and no customer comes his way. You know what he will do? He will cut out the ear of a stockfish and eat it. I'll take out money from his right pocket and put it on his left pocket. He said, Joshua, pay yourself. So he celebrated that nobody has come to buy. At least let me buy from myself. I eat the stockfish and celebrate my destiny journey. So these 5 things are the things that indicate that no one is more interested in you than you. 1, I don't mind stopping at here. 1, your willingness to pay the price that your destiny, to pay whatever price your destiny journey demands, is an indicator that nobody is more, you are investing in yourself, than, because nobody is more interested in you than you. Number 2, commitment to preserving the investment of grace in you. I said to you, your life is a gift from God. What you do with your life is your gift back to God. Grace is God's investment in me, but discipline is the investment in myself. The third thing is intentional self-development and refinement of potential. I'm investing in myself. I'm investing in my upgrade. I'm investing in my profession. I'm investing in my field to become an history maker, an industry titan. Number 4, ability to defer today's gratification for tomorrow's gain. Why? You can either play today and pay tomorrow, or you pay today and play tomorrow. The 5th thing that shows I'm more interested in me than any other person: continual self-evaluation and quietness, making amends. Quickness rather in making amends. That whenever I see that this thing, continual self-evaluation, I look at what my journey I'm making. Am I on track? This thing I did, is that how I'm supposed to do it? I do what we call quick making. I make a of the game. Now that takes me to the second mindset that sponsors safe self-upgrade in destiny and in life. I think I'll be stopping with this. Now, but the second mindset is that I want my result to fuel other people's aspirations. I want my result to fuel other people's aspiration. You see, there are 3 S's my pastor talks about. 1 is called survival. I'm just trying to live. The second one is called success. I've added value to myself. And the third one is called significance. I've started adding value to others. So I want my result. I want my dream. I want my achievement. I want my dream to fuel other people's aspiration. When people look at what I've achieved, they say it's doable. If you are going to upgrade yourself, you must know that others take light from your light. Others take light from your light. Now, question: how do you position yourself? How do you position in self-upgrade in order to be able to inspire other people? How do I position myself so that when people see my result, it will fuel their aspiration? When people see my achievement, it will fuel their destiny journey. When people see what God has done through me, what result I have, they can tell themselves this thing is doable. Remember what Mr. Bertrand said, that someone has achieved something is a pointer that thing can be, that is doable. Nelson Mandela said it is impossible until someone does it. So the first indicator that shows that I want my result to fuel other people's aspiration is that I decide to produce evidence of the authenticity of my faith. I produce evidence of my destiny journey. I produce result, because the best way to end insult is result. the man with evidence can never be at the mercy with the man with argument. So when I produce evidence of my faith, I produce evidence of the authenticity of my faith, others will suddenly say, wow. When Esther said, I am going to meet the king, if I perish, I perish, and she went there and she never perished, suddenly others knew that this thing is achievable. That even though the king said, if you are not invited, you don't approach me, somebody has approached the king uninvited and her life was spared. Oh, Mordecai, who came in as a gate man, has become the second in command, become so great in Shushan. Why? His results started fueling other people's aspiration. That if an ordinary gate man can become this most powerful, second powerful man in Shushan, my own dream is doable. So that's what shows that your aspiration, my result, can fuel other people's aspiration. The second thing that indicates that I want my result to fuel others' aspiration, I model godliness and kingdom partnership as grace platforms. I model godliness and kingdom partnership as what? Grace platform. I refuse to soil my hands. I refuse to do things that are unethical. I refuse to do things that sharp practices people do. You see, people, when people enter into business, you see them doing some things that are unethical because they feel they have the opportunity. No, I use godliness. I use kingdom partnership as grace platform, telling myself I can work with others. Esther said, I want all of you to pray and fast for me. He said, herself and her maidens will also fast. But I want to use godliness. Esther said, even though we are going for the beauty pageant, I am not going to soil myself. I'm not going to do things that are unethical. But I know that as I pursue godliness and kingdom partnership, I am going to emerge as a queen. Irrespective of what others are rubbing, painting, putting pancakes, 7 layers of lip gloss and facial, all that powder, this and all that. Mary K, Mary Q, and Mary C. But this lady said, I'm going to keep to godliness. I'm going to keep to purity. And she came out as what? As the beauty and the queen of the king was looking for. The third thing that shows that I want my result to fuel other people's aspiration, I have found myself a success in the process of my journey. I have found myself a success in the process of my journey. Like I said, I want to own multinational. I want to own a multinational company, but I started as one-man business. I have registered as an entrepreneurship, or I've registered as a limited liability. But now I am still I'm the CEO, and I have only 2 board of directors and members of the board. I have to see myself as a success on the process of my journey. I don't look at myself and say, I'm not measuring up. No. Contentment is celebrating where you are on your way to where you want to be. So I celebrate where I am, but I know I'm not going to rest on my oars, because I know that I have a better
TV. Keep watching Life Center Network TV, your gateway to possibilities. Thanks for watching.
Hello everyone. According to the lead pastor of Gateway International Church, my own father, Pastor George Zumway, said, when a man grows his leadership capacity,